Magnus, this close. This close.
You know me, you know I'm not one to mince words normally, but I left it all out there. I don't have anything to say. Everything I had to say was out there. The one blemish on that moment for me, yeah, I came up short, but I wasn't happy about the fact that they felt the need to...
Oh, yeah, came up short. Well, you want to walk around, you want to blame everybody else, you want to blame me, you want to blame Kaz, you want to blame Danny, you want to blame us? Magnus, you don't blame us. The only one to blame is yourself.
Don't put yourself in my business.
Put your hands on me! Hey! Come on! Guys, come on! You'll never be a champion! You know it! Come on! Come on!
Last Thursday at No Surrender, trouble was brewing within the Aces and Eights. Anderson tried to step up and take the title from Bully.
I think in the back of your mind, you might actually want Ken Anderson to be your president. I can't believe that you guys would feel that way.
The rest of the crew showed their loyalty to the president.
I do love him, but it had to be done. It's club business.
After a brutal beatdown of the VP, what's next for the Aces and Eights?
You don't disrespect the world heavyweight champ and the president of the Aces and Eights.
After months of battling in the Bound for Glory series, 4 men put it all on the line for a shot at gold on TNA's biggest stage. AJ rose above and captured the #1 contendership.
AJ Styles in line for a shot at the world title at Bound for Glory.
But instead of celebrating, he called out TNA's president.
Dixie Carter, this is your wake-up call.
Tonight, AJ Styles addresses Dixie Carter.
Why not say what needs to be said? Why not say for those guys in the back? Why not say what needs to be said?
Impact Wrestling starts right now.
Welcome, everyone, to Impact Wrestling from St. Louis, Missouri. On the heels of his phenomenal win in the Bound for Glory series, before AJ Styles challenges Bully Ray on October the 20th at Bound for Glory in San Diego for the World Heavyweight Championship, tonight, AJ has something to say, and tonight, AJ goes face-to-face with TNA President Dixie Carter. 1 week ago tonight, on an absolutely terrific Impact Wrestling, AJ Styles earned his world title shot against Bully Ray, capturing the Bound for Glory series.
Well, it's definitely a great moment. This young man right here, Magnus, I gotta say, I hate to say, Chris is the main event Mafia guy. He had a great showing himself against AJ. But AJ Styles will go on now, as you said, and face my man, Bully Ray, the World Heavyweight Champ. I gotta tell you right now, I'm a little worried about Bully Ray against AJ.
You know, my ribs hurt, my knees hurt, my shoulder hurts. I haven't been able to chew food right for a week. And it's all because of coming just this close in the finals of the Bound for Glory series. You all remember that, don't you? And I want to say here and now, for the record, AJ Styles, I believe you to be the very best in the business, and I wish you all the best at Bound for Glory. But I have another issue that I need to address. 3 individuals decided to insert themselves without invitation into that match, and one of the greatest wrestling cities in the world, St. Louis, Missouri. I think you can all agree that we don't want any part of ego, because this is Mafia country. And here's something rich. The 3 of you just jumped me in the back as well. So here it is. I don't have my family with me. I dare you, any one of you who's got the stones, come on down to this ring and face me one-on-one.
Wow. Props to Magnus after everything that he's gone through. After that beatdown by 3 members of Ego in the back. Throwing out the challenge, and it's going to be accepted by Kazarian.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if this is real smart of Magnus. I respect, you know, the guts he's showing, and he's pissed off. I get it. You got to be careful here.
This is an opportunity to gain back some revenge against Ego. They got themselves in. Oh, no. He said it was one man. Issued the challenge for one, and here comes Christopher Daniels.
Can't trust Ego, you know that.
We saw this during the Bound for Glory Series Finals match last week, when Daniels, Kazarian, and Bobby Roode hit the ring, attacking both Magnus and AJ, and now, yeah, communication issues between Daniels and Kazarian. That opens things up for Magnus.
Now here comes Roode.
Not again.
Magnus kind of brought this on himself. Again, I understand, like I was saying, I understand that he was upset and angry and whatnot.
The 3 members of Ego stomping on Magnus like wolves. They just come out here and attack. They did it. Oh, yeah. This is main event Mafia country. Deal with the Mafia. Deal with Samoa Joe and Sting. And look how quickly that they get out of Dodge. And look how quickly all 3 members of Ego bail out.
You want to fight so bad? Well, guess what? It's on. We want a 6-man tag with you tonight, right here in St. Louis. What's the producer, Sting? Don't put yourself in this man. You want us?
Oh, you gotta love it. The Icon gets the 6-man tag. We're going to see the main event Mafia against Ego tonight. Wow. What an explosive way to kick off Impact Wrestling tonight at Taz, unlike Aces and Eights. Main event Mafia united, but it was last week. AJ Styles, he not only wins the Bound for Glory series, but he had some very interesting post-match comments. Check this out. This is what we have been waiting for. Finals of the Bound for Glory series.
Who's going to get an opportunity at the World Heavyweight title?
Oh, there it is. Pele out of nowhere. Oh, gonna try and put AJ away. Magnus covers. No. Styles gonna go high risk. Spiral tap. AJ wins it.
Dixie Carter, I pointed out a lot of mistakes. Because if you thought I pointed out mistakes a couple weeks ago, I'm about to bust the biggest one next week. Dixie Carter, this is your wake-up call. Mistakes.
In light of AJ Styles' comments last week, the Bound for Glory Series winner has the chance to get it all off his chest tonight when he comes face-to-face with TNA President Dixie Carter. And the X Division champion is granted his wish by General Manager Hulk Hogan. In just moments, it's Manic versus the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Oh, good, Manic. Look, I just got to let you know, I saw what you did last week. You walked right into Hulk Hogan's office and you said, give me a match with Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, a former World Heavyweight Champion, just like me, no big deal. But that takes guts. It really does. And you know what? Almost as much guts as it took me to ask out this beautiful little sunflower. But she said yes before I even finished talking, you know. But anyway, I'm proud of you, okay? I'm proud of you, especially because I feel I've had such a big hand in your success. I mean, if I hadn't been the heart and soul of the X Division the last 10 years and didn't make history earlier this summer when I won the X Division title twice and then cashed in to become the World Heavyweight Champion, you might not even be here with the title or a contract, so you're welcome.
Look, dude, I gotta go get ready for my match, all right?
Oh, hey, I'm a big fan, man. Go get him.
Thanks.
Go get him. I'm your #1 fan. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Go get him, Tiger. What do you say we go get a closer look at this one?
Let's go.
Let's go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Cameron, North Carolina, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Here comes Jeff Hardy to the ring, and They're going to come out and check out this very special matchup.
Jeff Hardy just soaking it in, right? Mr. Glory Hound. Jeff Hardy loves everybody, right?
As usual, what an amazing response for Jeff Hardy here in St. Louis, Missouri.
You not hear me? Are you ignoring me or what?
Everybody knows that you have an agenda. Everybody knows he's not a glory hound. The introduction of Jeff Hardy's opponent. The opening bell for our opening match when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Impact Wrestling. Charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy with the amazing reaction from the fans here in St. Louis, Missouri.
And his opponent, your X Division champion, this is Manic.
Manic went to our general manager, Hulk Hogan, 1 week ago tonight. Talked about how Jeff Hardy's always been a huge inspiration to him. Manic always wanted to test himself against Jeff Hardy. This is a dream come true for Manic to be in this position as he stands across the ring from Jeff Hardy. But earlier we heard from Chris Sabin and girlfriend Velvet Sky. They told us that they wanted to get really good seats to watch up close and personal this match.
You think a guy that has a girl like Velvet Sky would dress a lot better, not just like a stumble bum, huh? You know what I mean? I mean, look how this guy dresses. How does he get a girl like this?
How about Sabin taking so much credit for what Manic has accomplished? It's gotten into him.
He's got an ego, I guess. I don't know. I'm still like kind of perplexed about this relationship that's been going on quite some time from what people tell me. And I have my people.
This is the match of a lifetime for the X Division champion, Manic. Hulk Hogan granted him his wish. This is his opportunity to compete against a man who has inspired him throughout his career in Jeff Hardy.
Well, it's nice that our general manager, Hulk Hogan, lets dreams come true for people. I wish he'd let my dream come true.
And while you're complaining, Taz, let's talk about AJ Styles' dream. The story truly amazing. After everything that he's dealt with for months, nobody gave him a shot in the Bound for Glory series. AJ emerges with the victory that moves him into the World Heavyweight Championship match versus Bully Ray, San Diego, October the 20th at Bound for Glory. Question is, will AJ's dream come true that night by becoming champion?
Whoa, watch out here.
Wait a minute.
Careful.
Oh! Double boots into the chest of the X Division champ, Manic, as Hardy flies off the apron with a clothesline.
Definitely, Hardy just drilled this kid. Just nailed Manic hard.
Big news about the Jeff Hardy Fitness app. TNA developed it. Most interactive workout fitness app to date. It's customizable. Yeah, it features Jeff Hardy. And listen to this. Available now for free. Next generational workout programs. Go to wherever apps can be downloaded. Search TNA Always Evolve. Download your free exercise app today. Interesting to see the reactions of Chris Sabin and Velvet Sky sitting around ringside as Manic one step ahead of Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, and Hardy landed really hard there. Missing what seemed to be two feet to the face. That's normally what Hardy does out of that corner, but Manic had him well scouted.
Nice drop toe hold by Manic as Hardy charged right at him. Unique angle. Springing off the ropes, catching Hardy.
All right, let's see here. Can Manic now do something really to keep Hardy down? I mean, he's waiting for something. That's smart. If he hits whatever he's thinking is going to hit it quick.
Here he goes.
There it is.
Sizes him up, measures, goes flying with a springboard drop kick, but the quickness of Hardy so evident. And look how quickly and how unpredictably Hardy goes to the top. Follow-up pin attempt. And 2 count. What an Impact Wrestling broadcast this is going to be. Knockouts Championship will be at stake. That's coming up later tonight with Mickie James defending against ODB. The huge 6-man tag team with the main event Mafia facing Ego. That's on deck, plus that confrontation between AJ Styles and our TNA president Dixie Carter. Oh!
God.
Unique move again by Manic. Goes double underhook. Hardy tries to roll through. Instead, Manic drops right down into the pinning attempt for 2.
Quick exchange right there. Manic almost grabbed the proverbial quick one. So you're telling me like Velvet Sky and Saban, they don't annoy you as a couple? It's not annoying to you?
What do you mean annoying?
It kind of just annoying. Like 2 little Ken and Bobby. Remember them? Ken and Bobby.
Yeah. Wait a minute, watch the twist on. Twist of fate by Hardy. Drops Manic. Charismatic Enigma has the X Division champ exactly where he wants him. Hardy heads to the top. High risk move on the way. Here he goes. Nailed it. Swanton pin 2.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget it.
The winner, Jeff Hardy.
Well, you know what? Manic had a dream turned into a nightmare. Sometimes that happens.
You got to admit, though,
I don't have to do anything.
Super competitive matchup.
It was a I'm going to admit it, you're yelling at me angrily. Yes, it was a hell of a matchup. I agree, Mr. Professor.
So it wasn't a nightmare, was it?
It was a nightmare for the guy who lost. He lost. He had a dream and he lost. That's a nightmare. I don't know. I want to win. It's about winning. When you win, you make more money. I like money.
Watch this. Something you don't know anything about. Mutual respect.
I got friends. I have a couple.
Mutual respect between the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy and the X Division champion Manic. What a great way to kick off the in-ring portion of Impact Wrestling tonight.
And what leads to, okay, so,
and Chris Sabin and Velvet Sky watching this matchup from ringside. And Sabin in to raise the hand of Manic.
That was nice of Sabin. I gotta say, that was nice of being.
Watch out!
Wow!
Cheap shot, attack from behind by Sabin. The hell is this all about?
Where did that come from? What's wrong with Sabin?
I don't know what's behind this.
Even Velvet Sky's shocked.
I hope we get some answers from Chris Sabin.
Dixie, I'm here to address the AJ Styles situation.
A lot going on.
Well, is AJ one of those things going on?
A lot going on.
As we welcome you back to Impact Wrestling, a reminder that the face-to-face confrontation is still to come. Tonight, Bound for Glory Series winner AJ Styles and TNA President Dixie Carter.
We're going to grab our stuff and get out of here, all right? All right,
Okay.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Why did you attack Manic out there?
Are you serious? You want to ask me why I attacked Manic? That man is the most disrespectful human being I've ever met in my life. Everyone around here is disrespectful. They don't understand what I've done around here, how much clout I have around here. 6-time X Division champion. Hello, former World Tag Team champion. Hello, former World Heavyweight champion. I'm a trailblazer around here, and no one's gonna be able to fill my shoes, but no one realizes it. No one gives me the respect I deserve, especially those fans. So I'm gonna earn my respect. I'm gonna take my respect. Anything else? And get the hell out of here.
Man, what has gotten into Chris Sabin? Up next on Impact Wrestling, it's title time. Knockouts championship matches now.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Knockouts Championship. Introducing first from Minneapolis, Minnesota, ODB.
It was August the 29th, right here on Impact Wrestling, when ODB defeated Gail Kim in a 2 out of 3 falls matchup to earn the right. She becomes the #1 contender. This is her chance to challenge for the Knockouts Championship. What?
I was talking to ODB earlier. Her hands are gigantic. She's got huge hands. She's got hands like an NFL wide receiver, I'm telling you. The grip around those.
And her opponent from Richmond, Virginia, your Knockouts champion, Mickie James.
And the ever so humble Mickie James.
An egomaniac she is, and an egomaniac you are too, and I wish ODB would put those huge hands around your neck.
I think they say something else. I'm like, oh my God, I'll get smothered.
Knock it off.
Look at a $1 million smile from here to Canarsie on the face of Mickie James. Rider somewhere in Virginia, right? Norfolk, Richmond, somewhere around there.
Why don't you name them all while you're at it? Like a checklist.
Fort Smith, Bush.
Give this Virginia Beach.
Oh, we know. ODB all business right now. See how serious she is. Look at her. You don't see ODB serious much, but... whoa. ODB not playing games.
And hardcore country, Mickie James goes right to the mount, but it's quickly reversed and turned around by ODB. ODB talked about it 1 week ago on Impact Wrestling, how she has been a 3-time knockout champion, but that it has been some 3 years since she's held the championship. That's the incentive that she has, looking to regain the gold at the expense of Mickie James, who has an explosive dropkick and a follow cover with the leg hook and barely a 1 count.
Said 3 years. That's since ODB's been knockout champ.
Let's put echo in here.
No, I'm just asking. Like 3 years might have been the last time she washed that gas station attendant costume she wears. That's another story. I don't want to get into garment washwear, but right now, it's about the Knockouts title. This is big here. Can Mickie James retain? That's the question.
Challenger out of the corner. Ooh, man.
She let it really hard in the back of her head.
Think of what AJ Styles has accomplished in recent weeks. First, he steps up, he helps the Main Event Mafia in their fight against Aces and Eights. Then he makes an incredible comeback. He captures the Bound for Glory series, and Taz, Bully Ray is next for the world title at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, I'm a little worried about my man Bully Ray come San Diego, come Bound for Glory. I mean, AJ has a plethora of momentum right now.
Low spear, pin attempt, and a 2 count for ODB.
ODB came really close right there. Oh.
Mickie gonna try and fight back. Series of kicks. And then elevates and straight down to the canvas.
Look at Mickie, how fluid, smooth. She's like a gazelle, for God's sake. Look at her, like a ballerina. Look, Kirksey is like, right? Kirksey, right? They call it Kirksey.
Check out our podcast, ImpactWrestling.com. JB, Christy Hemme take you inside the locker room. I guess JB finally scored that tell-all interview with you, Taz.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my payday on that deal.
Yeah, residuals?
Yeah, you damn right. Hold on, let's see here. ODB.
Yeah, going to try and exploit the power game. Fall-away slam. And springs back up to her feet.
I told you our hands are huge. Like 2 catcher's mitts. Time out. You're right, Mickie. Time out. Give Mickie a chance, ODB. You got this in the back. Oh, wait a minute.
ODB trying to drag and bring. Oh, the champ back in by her hair. Instead, ODB trapped against the side of the ring.
How innovative is Mickie James? High five. That was great.
Mickie James, the champ, remains in control. Oh, more of this Knockouts Championship match when we return.
The eyes, ODB. Well done right there by Mickie.
Yeah, champ can feel it. Mickie for the quick pin and a 2 count. Gonna go right back to the well again. Another pin attempt, and ODB kicks out before 3. Boy, what an amazing accomplishment it was for AJ Styles to win this very grueling Bound for Glory series. And now Taz, AJ, well, he gets his reward. That's a world title shot against, yes, your man, Bully Ray, Bound for Glory in San Diego.
Well, I got to tip my cap to AJ Styles. All that this man has been through, you know, really, he's been through so much. And for him to come from the depths of hell to get a shot at the champ is impressive.
champ out of the corner. Going to again use her leg power, but it's turned around with a power bomb-like move by the challenger.
And Mickie James just splat. Looked like she fell off the top of a building. ODB really needed to pull out a big move, and she did.
Referee Stifler putting in the count. He's at 6.
Referee, yeah, he's at 6. But right now, both ladies, well, Mickie James and ODB, getting up to their feet
and exchanging shots.
Yeah.
One laying in. Big time right hands, both of them.
Look at that ODB. She's yelling and screaming like she's a sailor man. Look at her. Boom, 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 boom. Good gosh, this is disturbing.
Yeah, firing up is ODB.
Firing up? That's what you call it?
You got it. Powerful clothesline. Big time shoulder block as the champ on the defensive. Chance now for ODB to put Hardcore Country away. High vertical. Straight down with the suplex.
Big time power there by ODB.
Watch the pin. Here we go. Here's 2.
She's getting madder and madder, ODB, and she's banging on herself even more, which is just really weird.
Oh! Challenger goes charging into the corner. Champion Mickie James gets both boots up and then lays her out with the kick. But it's like ODB's out.
That high heel wheel kick right there, right in the face. Looked like she caught her on the chin. You can see ODB opening her mouth, trying to get feeling back in her jaw. And Mickie James
screaming at ODB to get back up to her feet.
With that crazy primal scream, and she's wearing like leopard print stuff, like a crazy animal woman.
A lifeless ODB dragged to the corner by Mickie James. What's she have in mind here?
This is for the Knockouts title. This is humongous here. Uh-oh.
Like she might have gone for the tornado DDT. Instead, quickly turned around by ODB, who covers. Counts 3. She's there. We've got a new champion. Holy.
Your winner and new Knockouts champion, ODB.
She hit the bam out of the corner, quickly turning it around. And for the 4th time, ODB has become the knockout. Wait a minute.
Oh, no, now her idiot husband. Her jerky husband out here with that other buffoon, Joey Park. What the hell's he drinking? What's he drinking?
Post-match celebration time. Yeah, I think it's chocolate.
Bailey's? Is that Bailey's?
I think it's chocolate milk.
I love Bailey's. Chocolate what? Chocolate milk. Hopefully it's low fat.
Husband Eric Young.
What the hell is this now? It's like a freak show out here.
Whoa. Wait a second.
The bromance.
I hate these guys too.
Robbie E. and Jesse.
What the hell is going on here, bro?
What's it to them?
I mean, what the hell is going on around this place, bro?
I want to know the same thing.
Bro.
We hate to break up this really, really weird celebration. But I mean, it's one thing for EY to be in the ring. He's actually married to that.
He's more man than me.
But you, Joseph Park, you're just a third wheel hamster loser, bro. But hey, guys, congratulations. Because, this is the creepiest three-way in history, bro. I got it. How dare you, sirs? Who in the hell do you think you are? Trying to diminish the new Knockouts champion, ODB?
Tell him, Joseph.
And how dare you two
try to besmirch the institution of holy matrimony. And lastly, how dare you two insult all the fans in St. Louis by wearing those ridiculous outfits?
He's got a point.
Well, he's right. You know what? Right. Shut up. I'm talking. Yeah. You know what? If I wasn't wearing this suit jacket right now, I would put up my dukes and I would teach both of you a lesson right now.
Teach us a lesson, Park. In bro-man terms, it sounds like you're challenging Robbie E to a match, bro.
Yeah. I never said that. I never said that. You want to do that?
Listen here, Spikes. Look it. He's got a suit on. Unfortunately for you, I do not.
And unfortunately for us, he's taking more of his clothes off.
Well, the challenge that was issued by Robbie E, guess it's going to be answered by Eric Young.
This whole thing is just strange.
Here we go.
I agree with Robbie E. The whole thing's freaking me out, including the Pro-Man mans.
Impromptu, unscheduled, one-on-one matchup with Robbie E and the Bromans and Eric Young. Roll up out of the corner. Eric, he just beat him.
Might be some sort of a record.
Oh, just like that. Eric Young pins Robbie E.
How humiliating, how embarrassed is Robbie E right now? And he's wearing those dumbass tights.
Wait a second! Shut that damn music off!
Oh, what?
Wait! Hey! Wait a second! That wasn't a match! I wasn't challenging you, EY! I wasn't ready for you, bro! I wanted you, Joseph Park! Come on, Park! That match didn't count! I want you! Hey! Joseph Park! What's the matter? Are you scared of me, you fat bastard?
Doesn't look like he's scared of you at all. Robbie E versus Joseph Park. I guess we're going to have that match next. Yes, Joseph Park has decided that he is going to face Robbie E, that he is going to accept the challenge. Eric Young in the corner of Joseph Park, Jesse in the corner of Robbie E. The match when we return. And we are back on Impact Wrestling. Joseph Park ready to fight Robbie E. But, quick roll up out of the corner. Pin, 3 count. Oh my God.
Your winner, Joseph Park.
What the heck is going on here? Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Well, I don't blame the bromans. I mean, Robbie E, not embarrassed once, but twice. Holy smokes. Talk about deja vu all over again. Oh, he was in big trouble here.
Oh! Double team by the Bromans, laying out Eric Young. Robbie E directing traffic, motions to Jesse that they're going to head out here and deal with Big Joseph Park. Oh, man.
What a thud right there.
Oh, the impact of Joseph Park going both into the steel post and the steel steps.
Well, bromans, they look like they're really about to put it on Eric Young here. Like Joseph Park might be. Can't tell. Looks like he might be. Oh boy.
Oh wait.
Oh no.
Well, you can see the blood. Oh, we've seen this transformation in the past when it comes to Joseph Park. The second that he sees the blood, and there's the double clothesline for both Robbie and Jesse.
This metamorphosis, like he kind of freaks out, man. Like he just goes crazy
how tentative Eric Young is.
Yeah, you can't really trust him.
blame him.
Look, that kind of... Now Joey Parker kind of snapped back out of it. Kind of get that same... Kind of weird what happens there, you know?
It's almost like Eric Young's like an evil genius here, this association with Joseph Park.
I don't know about genius, but I get your point.
Taz, it was last week at No Surrender. It was aces and eights going head-to-head for the World Heavyweight Championship. Bully Ray, Mr. Anderson. And we can tell you we still do not have a medical update on the condition of Mr. Anderson.
Well, listen, it was a great night for my best friend, Bully Ray, the World Heavyweight Champion, the president of Aces and Eights. But I have to say, I was after the match and the gurney with Anderson on it and what Bully Ray did, I was a little taken aback. I was a little surprised. I think Bully, I do think he went over the line a little bit there, I do.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
Now let's go back to No Surrender.
Can't believe what is happening to this club. Can't believe the disrespect that my vice president has shown me. I'm the next World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Anderson! I think in the back of your mind, you might actually want Ken Anderson to be your president. I can't believe that you guys would feel that way! No one man is bigger than this club.
I do love him, but it had to be done. It's club business, club business.
Don't disrespect the World Heavyweight Champion, the president of the Aces and Eights.
Do you know who I am? I'm Bully Ray. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm the guy that just took you out.
Oh, it was a great night for our World Heavyweight Champion, Bully Ray, last week. And look at him, man. That's why he's the Prez.
And we will hear from Bully Ray right after this. This is what we have been waiting for. Finals of the Bound for Glory series.
Who's going to get an opportunity at the World Heavyweight title?
Oh, there it is. Pele out of nowhere. Oh, going to try and put AJ away. Magnus covers. No. Styles going to go high risk. Spiral tap. AJ wins it.
Dixie Carter. I pointed out a lot of mistakes. Because if you thought I pointed out mistakes a couple weeks ago, I'm about to bust the biggest one next week. Dixie Carter, this is your wake-up call. Mistakes.
Dixie, what is going on with AJ Styles?
Hold on a second,
You don't have to do this alone. I can go out there with you. I'd love to handle this for you.
I appreciate it, but I got this one. Okay.
Wow, Dixie's mind is somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm sure her mind is on AJ Styles. She's got to deal with that confrontation later on tonight with the #1 contender.
Sunday, October the 20th. It's our biggest pay-per-view of the year. It's Bound for Glory in San Diego, California. And the World Heavyweight Champion, the president of Aces and Eights, Bully Ray, yes, he must defend his title against the challenge of a focused and an inspired AJ Styles.
Well, definitely, and like I was saying, momentum with AJ Styles. Come Bound for Glory, I feel he does. And my man right there, the world champ, with a pretty little squeeze on the chain there. I gotta tell you, Bully's better be careful. Gotta be careful with AJ Styles. AJ's been through hell and back, and he seems focused.
Let's talk about a week ago tonight. Bully prevails, last man standing match over his own vice president, Mr. Anderson. That thanks to the interference of Aces and Eights. But after that extremely physical world title showdown, let's be honest, Bully crossed the line, Taz. He knocked Anderson off the stretcher, the pile driver on the ramp. Bully went too far, and you know it.
Well, I kind of have to agree with you on that, yes. He did.
Shut it off! right. I understand you are proud of your world heavyweight champion. Hey, where's Ken Anderson? Couldn't make it tonight, could he? Now, let me ask you people a question. I want you to think about this. Really give it some thought. I know it's difficult for you. You're not exactly the smartest people in the world. Answer me this one question. Do you know who I am? That's right. You guessed it. I'm Bully Ray. I'm the world heavyweight champion. I'm the president of the Aces and Eights. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. There is somebody I need to thank. I gotta tell you, I could have not defended my world heavyweight title if it wasn't for someone special. If it wasn't for somebody I got a lot of love for, and if it wasn't for somebody who always does the right thing by me, the reason I continue to be your world heavyweight champion is because of you, sweetheart. It's all because of you. Without you, I would be nothing. Brookie, you're like the wind beneath my wings. Seriously, the way you came to this ring and you drilled Ken Anderson right in the nuts for me. So much love for you. Everybody, that is the reason why I am the world heavyweight champion.
Brooke gets all the credit?
Why not?
What's the problem? Yeah, for real. What's with the look on your face? 2 minutes ago you were smiling, now you're looking at me all hard. What's the problem?
Bodies for this club. We've done everything you asked for us. And now, you want to do it for her? Come on now.
Whoa. Don't you shut your mouth. Don't you ever refer to her as just her again. That's my Brooke. That's my girl. As a matter of fact, don't even look at her anymore, Wes.
Whoa. He's got a point, Bully. He's got a point. Have you forgotten who's been with you since day one? Who's had your back night after night after night? Ever since she came along, your judgment and your priorities have been way out of whack.
I can appreciate your passion. I like the fact that you're a fighter. You speak your mind, and that's why I love you, Bish. But I gotta tell you, don't you ever, and I mean ever, bow up to me again like that. Do you hear me? I made you, and I made you. You were a nobody before I brought you into this club, as were you. So if you ever step out of line again, or if you ever step out of line again, I guarantee you, I will smack you both in the face. Now,
What about me, Prez? You gonna slap me in the face too?
I've been a member of this club since day one, a year and a half. You got a big mouth. And maybe I'm the guy to shut it for you. We sacrifice night after night, sitting in the back, waiting for you to get into trouble so we can do something, so we can come out here and save you, so we can keep that belt around your waist, so we can keep it in the club. After the first, year and a half, what do we have, 25 members? We're down to 4. 4! What does that say about your leadership? Look in the mirror, man. This club is falling apart. All for club business. It's all for the good of the club, right? For the last year, it's been Bully Ray business, not club business. You don't care what we have to say. Club business, you forgot about the first rule of this club. Bros before hoes.
Let me explain something to you, Nuxie. If you ever step out of line again and you ever refer to my beautiful girlfriend as a hoe, if you ever refer to her as a hoe, I will knock your head off. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Nuck's not backing down. I think Taz, all of a sudden...
Stay away from her. Let's go, baby.
Your silence is speaking volumes right now.
It's just everything needs to... Everybody's got to chill out a little bit. I mean, the club is like...
There's no unity.
There's infighting, imploding. It's crazy.
What's happening with your club? Aces and eights are falling apart right before your very eyes, Taz.
She ain't no
Thanks,
hoe.
Mike. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
She ain't no hoe.
Oh.
Stand down. Stand down and get in line. Come on, baby. Go back to the hotel.
So Kurt's gone. Rampage is off training. We're down in numbers. It's just us 3 now. But you know what? It doesn't matter because we're main event mafia. And you are Magnus. Don't let last week get you down. Don't forget who you are.
Hey, you hear him? Don't forget who we are.
That's right.
We go out there, no one runs shop on us, and we get revenge.
I'm in. Come on, Mafia.
Did Kazarian, Daniels, and Rude make a mistake by attacking Magnus? Still to come tonight. It's Ego versus the main event Mafia in a huge 6-man tag.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the team of Hernandez and Chavo Guerrero.
Yes, 1 week ago tonight, Cowboy James Storm, Gunner, the World Tag Team Champion, throwing out a challenge that was accepted by Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez. Stipulations laid down by the champs. Beat us tonight on Impact Wrestling. And then and only then will you, the former World Tag Team Champions, get a shot at the Tag Team Gold.
About your damn luck.
And their opponents, your World Tag Team Champions, Gunner and the Cowboy, James Storm.
Here come the champions, and it's time for Chavo and Hernandez to prove themselves against Storm and Gunner if they want a shot at the tag team titles.
Well, Gunner and Storm, they always looking for a good fight. We know that. Gunner loves to fight. Storm loves to drink, then fight. Sometimes fight and drink. Hernandez just wants to lift weights and beat people up and throw them around. And Chavo, well, he likes to tie you in knots a little bit and tell you how great he is.
And that is your pre-match analysis.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
great.
whoa. Look, as much as I want to wipe your faces off this mat, and trust me, nothing would please me more. I'm a little injured, and the doctor has not medically cleared me for this fight. So I'm sorry, we're not going to beat you today. Just letting you know.
You know about this?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, apparently, they're a little scared, but you know what? Hey, shut your mouth. I come out here to fight, so before I leave this damn ring, somebody's gonna fight me. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with you? Me and you, Hernandez, let's do this.
Why not?
I'd love to see it. Two big bulls locking horns.
All right, you fight. I'll sit right there, cheer you on, and drink a couple beers for you.
Yeah, it's on.
That's a real teammate for you, huh?
Yes, it is.
I'll get poop faced while you're out there fighting. I said poop face.
And just like that, it's Mr. Intensity, the modern-day Viking Gunner against Supermex one-on-one. This, instead of the tag team match, no medical clearance is what Chavo's claiming.
I like the modern-day Viking.
Nope.
I like that. Gunner's a modern-day Viking, and Mike Tenay's a modern-day barbarian. All righty.
Let's talk about Thursday Night Impact Live, bringing our SpikeTV cameras to your city. Tickets on sale now for Little Rock, Arkansas, September the 26th, Tulsa, Oklahoma on October the 10th, and tickets go on sale tomorrow for both. Salt Lake City, October 24th, and Cincinnati, Ohio on November 7th as Hernandez going to try and follow up the edge that he has here with the pin attempt, but Gunner able to escape it. Supermex right back on him.
These are two big, thick, powerful guys that can just basically break most people in half. So to see these two battle, I mean, who knows who's going to win this thing? Yeah, it's a toss-up.
Supermex going to drag Gunner back up to his feet. And this is the power game that you talked about earlier. Also Chavo as well. The back.
Wow, how impressive was that?
Maybe the most powerful, maybe the strongest individual in TNA, in Impact Wrestling. And Hernandez just showing that pure, raw strength and power.
If there's anybody close to his power, it's the guy the guy that just lifted his knees up, meaning Gunner. Who knows who's stronger between these two?
Double knees to the midsection. Momentarily turning things around here for Gunner, who rifles off those shots forearm after forearm. And how about that?
The big get off me right there.
Think about it. Big time, six-man tag team main event is on deck, and it's the Main Event Mafia against Ego, Bobby Roode, Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, and also that confrontation when TNA President Dixie Carter will come face-to-face with the Bound for Glory Series winner AJ Styles. That all still to come tonight.
What is that about? Wait a minute, hold on, wait, look at Hernandez, look at Hernandez!
Lear flies down the ramp. He's got that incredible agility to go along with the strength. I don't know what that's about. We're going to hear from AJ Styles. He's got something to say to our TNA president. I think we're all going to find out at the same time.
I'm looking forward to that. Hernandez is trying to keep the big man Gunner down. Not easy to do.
Exchange between these two big powerhouses. Supermex going to try and go suplex here on Gunner, who blocks him. That's impressive.
Slingshot suplex right there in that big body of Hernandez, huh? Haven't seen a slingshot suplex in a long time.
You know, I still can't get this AJ Styles, Dixie Carter face-to-face confrontation out of my mind, and that is still to come tonight. And speaking of face-to-face, AJ gets bullied for the World Heavyweight title at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, AJ somehow, some way ends up becoming the victor in the Bound for Glory series. My man Bully Ray, the World Heavyweight champ, he needs to be ready come San Diego at Bound for Glory. This is going to be huge. Here we go, here we go. Oh! And look at the power of Gunner. Wow.
Able to elevate, able to lift huge Hernandez up into the air.
He is.
Fire him overhead.
I mean, he is an MDV.
Huh?
Modern Day Viking. MDV. It's all about initials, bro. All about initials. MDV. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Oh, man.
What a backbreaker across the knee. Leads to the cover, and Gunner has done it.
Your winner, Gunner!
You have to admit, MDV,
yes.
Modern Day Viking Gunner.
Yes.
What an impressive matchup. This battle of the powerhouses against Supermax.
Yeah, could have went either way. You know what? Gunner was able to pull off the victory. Not easy, but he did it.
Chavo insisting that the World Tag Team Champions, James Storm and Gunner, can't beat both of them.
What exactly is hurt on Chavo? He keeps pointing to his thigh, his knee, his hamstring, his calf. What is it?
What are you looking at me for? I'm not a doctor. And check this out, ladies and gentlemen. The Bound for Glory Series winner has arrived. The outspoken AJ Styles confronts TNA President Dixie Carter. Their face-to-face meeting is still to come tonight here on Impact Wrestling. But don't go anywhere, because our six-man tag team showdown is just moments away. It's the Main Event Mafia versus Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, and Bobby Roode, and it is next. Brought to you by the makers of 5-Hour Energy. Take it after lunch. Be clear and alert for hours.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Ego, Christopher Daniels, Kazarian, and Bobby Roode.
Explosive situation. It all went down at the outset of tonight's Impact Wrestling broadcast, when these three men, Bobby Roode, Christopher Daniels, and Kazarian, attacked Magnus in the back. It led to Samoa Joe and Sting eventually coming out once the three members of Ego were on Magnus in the ring. And as a result, we have a huge six-man tag team main event right now.
And their opponents representing the Main Event Mafia, Samoa Joe, Magnus, and the Icon, Sting!
It should be a pretty large and intense six-man contest, to say the least.
You're right, to say the very least. And the reaction,
bad blood here.
Reaction of the crowd here in St. Louis as Magnus and Samoa Joe part. And the Icon Sting with the trademark baseball bat to use as a weapon. Yeah, we're in Main Event Mafia country here in St. Louis, Missouri.
Kazarian's upset because Sting's got a baseball bat, or as they say in Memphis, a ball bat, and he's got a good point. Supposed to be a fist fight out here, grappling contest, a wrestling match, and you're coming out here with a baseball bat.
Revenge on the mind of the Main Event Mafia. This is the opportunity for them to gain that payback and get that vengeance for these attacks from the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Organization.
Doesn't that just roll off the tongue? The Extraordinary Gentlemen Organization.
Slightly wordy.
Yeah. That's why they just call it Ego. That's what it stands for. You understand that, right? Extraordinaries Gentlemen Organization.
Yeah, I got it.
Ego. There we
That's what it stands for. And we started off with Christopher Daniels and Samoa Joe. And Daniels going to go with strikes right out of the starting gate. Hey, come on, and then raking the eyes of Joe in the corner. And then fires him off. Oh, man, back first. What intensity here by Daniels. And Samoa Joe ready for him.
That's the problem when you run at someone like Joe. He'll counter it quick and just drive you through the mat. And he just did it there.
Oh, yeah, you want strikes? First, it's the hands. Then, the talented feet of Samoa Joe, who drives a knee right into Daniels in the corner. Ready for a little face wash. Repeatedly, the bottom of the boot of the Samoan submission machine driven across the head of Daniels, who powders out.
Smart to regroup.
Tickets are on sale now for our biggest pay-per-view event of the year. It's Bound for Glory. It's live October the 20th in San Diego. And it's headlined by AJ Styles challenging Bully Ray for the World Heavyweight Championship. Get your Bound for Glory VIP weekend travel packages now at shoptna.com. And remember, join us live on Spike for Countdown to Bound for Glory. It's October the 20th, 7 p.m., 6 Central. It's everything from Kurt Angle's Hall of Fame induction to a live match and so much more. Going to be immediately before our Bound for Glory pay-per-view event live from San Diego, and it's live and free on SpikeTV. Mafia with the double team on Kazarian. It's Magnus and Joe.
Man. Great teamwork by the former tag team champions.
Magnus escaped by Kazarian.
See how I cover that? You don't bring us into it. Supposed to be a professor. Come on, Mike. You gotta pick it up with me here, buddy.
What are you talking about? Pick it up.
Don't get hot. I'm just trying to work together. That's what good teams do.
My back is killing me from carrying you out here for the past hour and a half.
Come on now, buddy. Here's the stinger now. Everybody loves the stinger.
Wow. How about the icon leaving his feet? You're right, it was impressive to deliver a drop kick to Kazarian. And then Sting goes right out to follow up and throws Kazarian.
I gotta watch this Sting. He don't like me, though.
Got the steel out here. Steps used first, and now, steps again. That time the shoulder of Kazarian.
Gotta keep an eye on Sting. I know he don't like me. He's one of the guys that don't like me.
A weakened Kazarian.
Get that crazy look in his eyes, Sting.
He's not even concerned with you. This is all about their chance to get back at Ego.
I'm not talking about me. I'm saying he's got a crazy look in his eye.
Off the ropes, inverted atomic drop. You can't even keep a straight face on that one. As Sting taking out both Rude and Daniels off the apron. Now attention turned back to Kazarian, who reverses it. Watch Daniels outside, hooking the leg of Sting. Leads to Kazarian connecting.
Awesome.
Main event Mafia. They're interested in revenge, but Ego's turned it around. Can the Mafia get their vengeance? We'll find out when we come back. As we welcome you back to Impact Wrestling from St. Louis, this is the continuation of our big six-man tag team match. Main event Mafia against Ego, Bobby Roode, getting physical with the icon Sting.
Yeah, Bobby Roode, he'll bring the pain, baby. Look at this here.
Low, quick pin, leg hook. No, just two.
Kind of cheerleading a little bit right there for Roode, gotta tell you.
You know, AJ Styles, to me, he really showed his true colors when he stepped up to the plate, when he assisted, when he helped the main event Mafia against Aces and Eights.
Well, he's accomplished so much. We've talked about it, you know what I mean? And it's so huge what AJ has done. I mean, it kind of makes me so mad that when we had the opportunity to have him in Aces and Eights, we dropped the ball. It didn't happen. Because AJ Styles now, he's going to threaten to become the world champion at Bound for Glory on the 20th of October against Bully Ray in San Diego. I mean, this guy pulled off a lot.
And I've never seen AJ so determined to get that world heavyweight title. Daniels, sets up Kazarian. Spin kick on Sting. Leads to the cover, and no, Daniels gets just two.
It's almost like AJ has a point to prove, and we're going to hear what some of that point is, hopefully, maybe tonight towards Dixie Carter, whatever that's going to be, when we hear AJ.
I wish I knew.
I know. I have no idea what this is. I'm dying to hear it.
Daniels continues the wear-down process. Well, Sting at this point desperately needs to get a tag, needs to get one of his fresh tag team partners into the matchup. I want to remind you about the long-awaited Bellator MMA welterweight tournament final. It's going to be Ben Saunders versus Douglas Lima. It's going to be live on Spike tomorrow from Phoenix, Arizona. And check it out because they're also going to have the opening rounds of the Bellator welterweight tournament. That's tomorrow night, right here, live and free on Spike TV. Check out Bellator. Sting going to try and get a comeback rolling.
Well,
several shots to the midsection of Daniels.
Well, kind of like whenever you watch Bellator, it's always a great fight, no matter who's fighting. And that's kind of what we got here in the six-man battle. Look at Kazarian, bam, right on Sting. I love it. Get him, baby, get him.
Here it is, off the leg drop. It's another pin attempt on Sting, but again, Sting able to escape before three, this time the pin by Kazarian.
I see Kazarian's smart. Just right now, you can see what Kazarian's doing, and Rude and Daniels cutting the ring in half, keeping Sting in their corner of the ring. Sting is the sacrificial lamb for Ego.
With a tag team strategy, it has been basic but so effective for Rude, Daniels, and Kazarian. Oh, wait a minute, Sting got the tag in, and the referee didn't see it. Referee had his back turned, and he's not going to allow it.
Isn't that a shame? And look at the beat down now on Sting.
Well, that was the breather that Sting needed. It was imperative that he get the tag in. It was set up perfectly, and he had the freshman Magnus just set for the battle, but the referee did not see the tag because of the three-man team of Ego.
I gotta say, it's kind of mildly entertaining watching Sting get completely dismantled.
How is it entertaining?
Well, I'm not really a big fan of Sting. You know, he don't like me. I don't like him. I don't like Joe. I don't like the Mafia guys. I don't like Magnus. I respect the difference. I don't even like you, Mike. I don't even like myself. I mean, the only one I like is Christy to my right over here, Christy Hemme. I like her.
Stay focused on what's going on in the ring, which is Bobby Roode overpowering Sting with the suplex, but Sting has just been beaten for several minutes here. All three members of Ego.
It's getting worn down. That's the words you're looking for, Mike. He's getting worn down. I'm helping you.
Tremendous analysis. God, what would I do without you?
I'm just saying, the man is getting worn down. He's an icon. He's a Hall of Famer. He's got all the accolades. You know, 5 million time champion, but he's getting worn down by Ego.
Kazarian knocks Joe off the apron. Went for the back body drop. Sting able to drill him with the kick, and while Daniels holds, Sting, gets out of the way of Kazarian. And then explodes with a clothesline that decks Kazarian. Now get a tag in. Now get Magnus into this match.
Well, that definitely was a great job. I got to give the devil his due by Sting. That was great.
Dive, tag, Magnus legal. Running clothesline. Back to back for Rude. And now Rude shot off into the ropes. Ooh. Magnus, the quickness of the Brit. One step ahead of Rude. Sneaks in behind. Drops him with the clothesline. Here it is. Cover, pin, Daniels. Double sledge for the save.
Oh, man. About crushed the chest cavity of Daniels.
Ooh, who then turns Joe and takes him out to the floor. Now Daniels face to face with Sting. But now Kazarian in for more of this double team from Ego. Sting takes them both out. 2 for the price of 1. Double clothesline. Oh, and it turns around.
Sting's about done. He's about exhausted out here. That DDT there by Rude. You see that?
Spike Singh. Dropped him. Put him right on his head. Did Rude. But then Samoa Joe, like a 300-pound freight train in the corner on Rude.
We've seen this before.
Oh, many times. Snapmare leads to Magnus. Top rope elbow. Follow pin, but it was Daniels that snuck in there. That shady Daniels.
Yeah, very slippery. Great job by Daniels to make that save for Bobby Roode.
Joe the boot, first for Daniels. Lighten up the chest of Kazarian. Drives him out with the headbutt. Whoa! Man. Whoa. God. Samoa Joe, full speed, suicide dive. That on Kazarian. Meanwhile, keep your eyes on Daniels, who's cut off by Sting. Big time back body drop by the Icon. Stinger splash in the corner. Gonna try and put him away. bat, crashes it across the back of Magnus. And Rude covers, and Rude just pinned Magnus.
Your winners, Ego!
What a shocking set of circumstances here at the conclusion of our six-man tag team match. Almost as if Magnus took a bullet for the Icon Sting right there.
We are.
But then Magnus defeated by Bobby Roode as Ego wins this big six-man tag.
I don't think you should, poo-poo on their victory. That was impressive.
Let's go back. Instead of that, let's go back and review. Let's recap, Taz, what just went down in this six-man tag.
Well, listen, it was evenly matched. As you can see here, evenly matched contest. You know, it was back and forth for a while for a good chunk of that match, right? We saw what happened. They pinpointed Sting, did Ego. They singled out Sting, and they beat the daylights out of Sting. He showed heart, showed determination. Look, Main Event Mafia almost won it. End of the day, it did not happen.
Sting had the Scorpion applied. There was going to be a tap-out victory for the Main Event Mafia. Then Rude introduces the baseball bat, crashes it across the back of Magnus, who took the bullet for the Icon Sting. And if you think about it, Magnus not only beaten by Bobby Roode, but Magnus lost again. Think of everything that we've seen with Magnus in recent weeks.
He's kind of in a slump, which is crazy in itself. This guy was just in the finals of the BFG series last week.
Take a good look at the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been waiting for. What will AJ Styles have to say to TNA President Dixie Carter? The face-to-face meeting is next. Consider what AJ Styles has accomplished in recent weeks. After stepping up, after helping the Main Event Mafia in their battle against Aces and Eights, AJ closed the deal 1 week ago tonight in the Bound for Glory series by emerging from the darkness. When everyone had counted AJ Styles out, AJ delivered. And yes, he earned a shot at the World Heavyweight Champion Bully Ray, Bound for Glory in San Diego on Sunday, October the 20th.
I mean, as weeks have evolved here in Impact Wrestling, I could feel that groove, that stride that AJ was hitting, and it came to fruition last week by beating Magnus and going on as number one contender at Bound for Glory.
But it was AJ's post-match comments last week that intrigued all of us. We know he's got something to say to TNA President Dixie Carter, but what's on your mind, AJ?
I have been here since day one in Nashville, Tennessee, in the asylum, busting my butt with a band of brothers just trying to make this an alternative for you to watch. Just trying to put this company on the map, but poof, it happened. Dixie Carter's daddy bought her a wrestling company. No blood, no sweat, and no experience in wrestling at all. I mean, hey, the problem is that she broke up the chemistry that made TNA what it was. She broke up the chemistry, guys. That was the problem. All because she had stars in her eyes. And what happened to those stars? What happened to those X Division stars? What happened to Jerry Lynn? What happened to Low Key? I'll tell you what happened to those guys. Dixie Carter traded him in for MMA stars and guys who apparently needed a 2-year paid vacation to come down to TNA, do absolutely nothing, and go back where they belong. And for what? And for what? I'll tell you. So that Alex Shelley couldn't be here?
So Jay Lethal couldn't be here. Petey Williams. All these great wrestlers are not here because of that very thing. And it pisses me off. Am I the only one who's not pissed off about this? But here's your biggest mistake, Dixie. Your biggest mistake is staring you right in the face. You see, you've given me the opportunity to win your world heavyweight title, and despite what the internet says, I don't have a contract here. And believe you me when I say this, Dixie, there's not a contracted wrestler back there that has any respect for you anyway. All those band of brothers that you picked off one by one, you left one standing. I'm gonna win that world heavyweight title. I'm gonna win it. And I'm gonna win it for me. I'm gonna win it for those band of brothers. I'm gonna win it for you. And Dixie, I'm gonna make you get on your knees and beg, and then I'm gonna make you pay.
This is a side of AJ Styles that we have never, ever seen before, and now the outspoken AJ about to come face-to-face with TNA President Dixie Carter.
Yeah, this is crazy out here. What's going on? This is crazy.
Well, say something. You know, I expected a tweet or something. We all know you can do that. I didn't get any response from you. Say something.
I've known you a long time, AJ. And I know honestly, that for you to come out here and say these kind of things in this public way, that you mean them from the bottom of your heart. And I'm sorry. As president of this company, I have to be accountable. I hold myself accountable. I'm accountable to our investors, to the professionals that work in this ring, to my staff, to these fans. And AJ, I am accountable to you, and I owe you an apology. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry that I ever allowed you to think that you were important in this company. And I should have told you a long time ago that you have never been anything more than a little bit better than an average fish in any pond. And you hear what I mean? Any pond you might be in, AJ. And this whole phenomenal one stuff, it's an illusion. And by the way, an illusion that I created. A marketing gimmick for all of those wonderful 5-star matches that you used to have. And I say used to have because I can't freaking remember the last time you had one. And you know what else? Everything about you lately, in front of the camera, behind the camera, in the locker rooms, has been so subpar that you would be lucky if we call you the marginal one, because I swear you are nothing like you used to be. Nothing. But I will tell you one thing. No, wait. wait, everybody, please. I am very thankful. I am thankful to you. Honestly, thank you so much for allowing me to come into my ring on my show and have a chance to respond to all of the crap you have criticized me about in the last few weeks. And I hope now maybe we're a little bit more crystal clear and on the same page. By the way, without my daddy's paycheck, you would still be in a trailer. And this house that AJ Styles built that all these people always talk about, guess what? Dixie Carter built that house. She owns it, and you are lucky to ever have played in it. You hear me?
Hey, Dixie, before you go, why don't you put that microphone where it belongs?